guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, oh, is that spit, girl? Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my hair in some jumbo box braids, like really jumbo. I'm thinking like maybe 20 to 30 like braids in my head. It's gonna be interesting. I decided to do the rubber band method. If you follow me on IG, y'all know I hate that whole rubber band like shenanigans, but I did find like little scrunchies. Let me go get it so I can show you guys. So I found these little scrunchies that I don't know why I'm so giddy today, girl. Okay. So I found these at my local beauty supply store. It's like, you know, like scrunchies, but like really tiny ones. Had to dim it so you guys can see. There you go. Focus, focus. There you go. So this is what it looks like. It's like really tiny little scrunchies. Yeah. So these are what I'm going to be using. I believe it's I think it said 20 something or 40 something. I'm not sure. It looked like it will be 20 something. Let me count just to make sure, because if it's not enough, I'm screwed. Okay, so there are 42 little scrunchy thingies in there. I hope these don't break easily, because I only bought one pack and it's cold as hell and I don't feel like going out, so hopefully these don't break. But yeah, I'm planning on having like no more than like 30. I mean, I have a big head, so I don't know how this is gonna go. So let's get started. Okay, this is the hair that I will be using. Okay, so this is the Bobbi Balls Kin Senegal X Extra Long Braid 100% Canicolon, and it is 84 inches. So the color they sent me is red. I haven't done color since I was like 17, 18. Like that's when I used to rock some colors. I haven't done color since then, so this is really going to be interesting. Of course, I'm really good at tucking, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to tuck my real hair because I can't see what I'm doing in the back. So what I decided to do was to start off the braid with, like, you know, regular expression. This is like my favorite braiding hair. All my clients know because this is what we always use. But this is like this is my favorite braided hair as of now. So I'm gonna start off with the color one, and I mean, if I'm not able to really tuck my hair really well, at least my hair is black and this is black, and it will kind of like blend in. And then I'm gonna finish it off with the red, so kind of like an ombre thing going on. They're gonna be really big and they're gonna be really long. I always feel like when you have big braids, they need to be long. So I was thinking about all the that I was saying. Anyway, so I went ahead and I sectioned my hair out into boxes. This was so hard for me because usually when I'm doing this, I'm in the bathroom looking in the mirror, or, you know, like I usually have a mirror in front of me and then the mirror behind me so I can see my parts. And I don't think I've ever done parts like this neat before. I always just do some, you know, crazy part, because I don't think I've ever done jumbo braids like this on myself. So this was very difficult to try to do this without my mirror, but I was using the mirror, my small mirror, and then my camera also. I was using the little video thing, so that's what made it a little easy for me. But this was really hard. My parts, I don't know, it took me a while to get it. Eventually I went in the bathroom and did most of the back and then came back to you guys. So again, I'm gonna do my sections, and I don't want the maximum. I think I wanted was like 30, and I was way below that. I think I had like 20 something, so that was a plus. I made sure that all my parts were the same. Like I think maybe I had a couple in the back that were bigger or something, but I definitely made sure that all my parts were almost identical, like almost the same size because it's jumbo braids. Like it's only 20 something braids. You don't have to make some parts big and then some parts small. It's jumbo braids. It's cute when the parts are seen. You don't want your parts to be covered. That's why you want to make sure that your parts are really clean because jumbo braids, the parts are meant to be seen. Okay, so I am back. I finished sectioning. I don't even know if that's a word, but I finished sectioning out my hair. I like it. The parts are really clean. Usually when I do my own hair, I don't get the part as clean as I would if I was doing a client's hair, and they're not as tight as I want it, like if I was doing a client's hair. So this is definitely so far I like how clean the parts are. Like I love it. So I told you guys I was gonna have 30 braids max in my hair, so let's go ahead and count and see if I have 30 or more. Okay, so altogether I have 23 braids, which is around what I wanted to have. I did say 30 or less, so 23 is perfect. Now these are going to be jumbo braids and they're going to be pretty long. This shouldn't take more than an hour to an hour and a half to do, so let's get started. So this is the amount that I am going to be using. It's pretty big. This was hard, to be honest with you guys, because I've never done hair with and had something kind of like holding the hair together. It was weird and it felt really weird. But after a while, I got a hang of it. It still wasn't as tight as I would have wanted it to be because I couldn't really. Because usually when I grip the hair, I split my real hair into three because I have three different sections. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I have three different strands. So I like to split my hair into three and literally each section will have a piece of hair. But because I was already holding the hair with a scrunchie, it it made it really difficult to do. So I even had to to be honest with you guys, for some of the braids I had to take the scrunchie off and replace with a rubber band because the scrunchie was so thick that you can kind of like see it through the. I don't know if that makes sense, but it was really big. I just honestly wanted to give this whole thing a try because I kept saying I didn't like it because I felt like it wasn't safe for your hair without actually trying it. Even though I knew that it's not safe, people kept arguing with me. So I wanted to try it and then give you guys my honest opinion. So I went ahead and for some of the braids, I took the scrunchies out and I used actual rubber bands just to see how this whole thing work. For me, as a professional braider like this, I could never do this for a client. Maybe on somebody else's head, it would be easier, but for me, this was really annoying and difficult to do. But I'm just gonna keep braiding and it took a while. It did not take an hour. I can tell you guys that it took me about 2.5 hours, if not three, because I was like, oh, it's not tight. Why does it like I? It's like I had issues with it. I was fighting with my braids, but eventually I got it together. So we're just gonna go ahead and braid the whole hair, and then we will talk about we'll talk about it. So this is how I learned to even braid. I started off with my own hair before I even took clients. I started off using this method. This is like if you were to be doing cornrows, this is the method that you would be using. I find this easier when I'm doing my own hair. Sometimes I switch back to my regular braiding method, like if I was doing a client's hair. But I know for the back, this is the easiest way for me to grip my hair. Like I said, it was really difficult to do this, like, because I wasn't able to split my real hair into three like I would normally do because I had it I had a scrunchie holding it. But this is how I grip when I am doing my own hair. I know somebody asked me that question, so I hope that this kind of like gives you an idea of how I do it. Because the hair is so thick, that's why I'm having to like hold it with my dear life because I didn't want it to slip out of my hands. All of my girls them bad, we go kill somebody. So I am on my last couple braids. Will I ever do this again? Honestly, no, I would not. My hair texture is 4C, and if you know anything about 4C, you know that our hair doesn't really do good with retaining moisture. And honestly, I feel like with this whole rubber band method, your hair needs to be moisturized because it's gonna end up breaking if your hair is dry. So I kept it in for 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks, and even with that, I still ended up with some breakage. So I would definitely not be doing this again, even with the scrunchie. I still felt like it's not, as a professional braider, this is not something that I would do or recommend anybody to do at all. So I am done with the black. I went in, that really hurt it. I went in and I added the red. This red was so loud for me. Like it was really, really like red. And I was like, no, I can't do this. So I actually did go back and take all the red out and just applied the black because the red was too much. I went to church and everybody was looking at me like, because they've never seen me with color. Like I barely do color. And when I do color, it's usually like, burgundy, those dark colors. It's never something that's this loud. So this was very interesting. So it wasn't really bad. I mean, the color is pretty. If you're somebody who's into color, this is really, really cute. I mean, the color is really nice, but I'm not a color person. So this is what the black looks like. I mean, the hair, the Bobby Boss hair is really good. Like it's really good hair. If I was someone who liked loud colors, I would have definitely kept it in, but it just wasn't for me. But the hair is really nice. If you are someone who likes color, then that's something. The brand, it's something that you would want to try out. Uh, the only thing I don't like about it is that it's not pre-stretched, and you would need to stretch it out yourself. And I don't got time for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in hot water. Please, 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 this process you need to be very careful because you don't want to burn yourself. If you have somebody at home that can help you, just let them help you because you can really end up hurting yourself. So I am all done. This is what it looks like. I loved my braids for those 2 weeks. I got a lot of compliments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you in my next video tutorial. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your notifications so that when I post, you will see it. I appreciate you guys so much and have a blessed Sunday.